Hey, how's it going today? This video is going to be a little different. I'm not going to be the one to show you how to generate more power in your swing. Today, I'm really excited to welcome Xander to the channel. We're doing a collab. He did a video for my channel. I did a video for his. So yeah, today he's going to be the one to show you how to generate more power in your swing. And before I give it over to him, I just like to tell you a little bit about his channel. It's called X4Baseball. And on his channel, he talks about a lot of the same stuff that I talk about on my channel. Tips and drills to improve your baseball skills. He does some glove reviews too, and lots of good drills, lots of good tutorials on how to improve as a baseball player. So there will be a link in the description to check out his channel. I highly recommend that you do. He makes some great videos, but yeah, that's all I got. So I'm gonna hand it over to Xander.
Hi, I'm Xander from the channel X4Baseball. And before I get into what I'm talking about, I just want to give Sam a huge thanks for having me on his channel. We did a video together on my channel, X4Baseball. I'm sure there's going to be a link in the description somewhere if you want to check out that video. On my channel, Sam just talks about workouts, baseball workouts, and training. Knowledgeable dude. He knows exactly what he's talking about. So check that video out. It's very informative. And if you don't have a training program for the wintertime, check that video out. I'm sure he'll help you out a lot. But anyways, let's get into what I'm going to talk about. Today I'm going to be talking about how to use your hips properly in the swing, how to work on using your hips in the off season, and I'm going to throw in a drill or two so you can practice it over the off season. So let's get into it. Alright, got the tee set up with a ball, got the bat. It's not a real baseball, it's just kind of like this little squishy ball, but it represents a ball. And before we get into any kind of drills or anything like that, I just really want to talk about the tornado effect. And what the tornado effect is, using your hips like a tornado. What that means is a tornado whips around really fast. It's doing tons of spirals, spinning and spinning. And that's what you need your hips to do. Of course, you're not going to swing and just spin around like this, obviously. What you're going to do is gain tons of power using the tornado effect. And what that is driving your front hip forward as your back hip is pushing backwards. And what that does, when this hip's going this way and this hip's going that way, you build up, your hips rotate, and that builds up so much power going straight into the baseball. I want to give you a bird's eye view on the floor and demonstrate something with my bat. Alright, so here I am. Home plate represents home plate. This bat represents the hips, and here's how I'm going to demonstrate it. When my back hip drives this way and my front hip drives that way, my hips move through powerfully. And to demonstrate with that with a bat, when my front hip moves that way and my back hip moves that way, now of course when you're hitting, your back hip's going to drive forward and your front hip's going to drive backwards. But for the demonstration, it works the same way, but for the demonstration, if I push on this end and this end, opposite ways, the bat's going to turn every time. Every time you push on it, the bat's going to turn. The faster you do it, the faster it's going to turn. So, that's just a brief scientific analysis, I guess you could say, of how to do the tornado effect. And that's essentially what you're doing with your hips. You're pushing one way with your back hip, one way with your other hip, causing the bat to spin, or your hips to spin. And that's what you're doing with your hips. Your back foot moves this way, your front foot moves that way, causing your hips to turn rapidly. And the faster you do it, the faster the bat's going to turn. So now let's talk about drills you can do. Let me grab the ball. Grab the ball, put it on the tee. One thing you can do is just do a field drill. And what a field drill is just you're getting in the box, visualizing. You don't even need a ball, but it's here for demonstration purposes. And you can either take full swings or just like half swings, slow motion swings, and put lots of weight and lots of power into the back hip, and practice with your front hip and back hip doing this motion. When you get to contact, when you're actually at contact, you're coming through and you're not just turning your foot. Lots of coaches say squish the bug. It's not correct. You don't just turn your foot, you drive with that foot. You drive. when you're at contact, you should be really up on that back toe, really pushing through hard, and you should be with your front foot pushing back as hard as you can with that thigh, and you should really look like your thighs are about to explode into the baseball. So what you're gonna do, get into your load position like this. You're ready, you're loaded, and you're going to go in slow motion, turn the barrel up, and you're gonna practice getting up on that toe and pushing. Get here, you wanna get in this position, not quite up on the toe yet. You should really feel it burning in your back hip if you're holding it there for a while. You're here, and as soon as you launch to the ball, you really wanna get up on that back toe and push with that front knee. And then you reset, give your thighs a little breather because it burns. Get back in your wide load position. My bad. Get in your wide load position. Go slow motion. And really get up on that back toe and push forward with, push backwards with your front hip. And that's the first drill. You just do slow motion swings, and then you can speed them up faster and faster. Really working on driving into that baseball. Now, there's a difference between driving and your front foot coming up. You don't want your front foot coming up when you hit, because then you lose all your power. I used to do that a lot at the beginning of the season. I'd always get, and right as I'm making contact, my back foot was off the ground. Now I have no power. My front foot's supporting all of me. This is your power. Back here, this is what you use to engage your power. This is what allows you to use your power. This is your power. You don't want to get up off your power because you don't have power. Then you're just have your support, and then you're just kind of flicking the ball. So drive, keep that back foot on the ground. The second thing you can do is get some of these, and these are ankle weights. They're just these weights you can put on your ankles filled with bars of lead that weigh you down a ton. And all you do is strap these around your ankle. And once you have your ankle weights on like this, you're just gonna get in your stance. I'm not gonna grip the bottom of the bat because I'll smack the wall again if I do. So you just get your stance, and you just take swings really driving through with that back foot and driving backwards with that front foot. And you just take swings off a tee, off a pitcher. Basically, you're just, any type of swing with ankle weights will really help you use your hips. It'll work your hips a lot. And then once you take them off, you feel so much lighter, and you just take some swings with them off, and you really will use your hips. So those are just a couple things you can do, and the basics of using your hips. Thank you for watching. Once again, I just really want to thank Sam for having me on his channel. I hope you took something away with what I taught you about using your hips, the tornado effect, the ankle weights, and just like doing the field drill, the slow motion swings. Once again, go check out X4 Baseball. Sam is featured on there, talking about weight training and just different exercises you can do in the weight room in the off season. He's a very knowledgeable guy. Go check him out. I'm sure there's going to be a link in the description to that video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to turn.
Alright, thanks for watching, and a quick thanks to Xander for doing this collab. Once again, his channel is X4 Baseball. Great channel, link in the description. Definitely check it out after this video is over. And also in the description below, there are links to the Upswing Baseball Instagram page, as well as Xander's Instagram. So definitely, if you're on Instagram, follow both of those accounts. But yeah, thanks for watching. On your screen right now, you can click on another one of my videos, or you can also click on the video I put up on Xander's channel. Great video about workouts for baseball players, so check that out too. Alright, I'll see you later.